putting on. Everywhere I go, I'm putting on. Putting on. What you want? Step under the court like 2-3. I was made for the game like Kyrie. Representing for the city, yeah, I be. In the land is where you gon' find me. Courtside at the Q in the flow seat. Everybody in the team eat. Green bills, y'all know it's the green season. Catch me only up a short seat. Whipping with
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. We're at the Phillips Arena. The Atlanta Hawks plan to take advantage of home court. So the Nuggets win the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Curry is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Kareem. And it's Durant in at the 4 slot. No good with the elbow jumper.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
One of the most dominant players in 2014 was Kevin Durant, of course, winning the league MVP. Then last year, cut short. We know that he's now on a mission to get back to that level. And Greg, it's hard.
Yeah, you know, it all came down to health for Kevin Durant. And at this point in his career, I mean, he's got the maturity. He's developed the skill set. He's just got to stay on the court. And really, when you talk about the game of basketball, the rest will take care of itself.
You know, talking about Durant as he looks to recapture the league MVP, he can take a cue from last year's MVP, Stephen Curry. Curry battled through numerous ankle injuries over the years earlier on, only to come out on the other side with his best season ever in 2K15.
Johnson with it. Garnett up top. Three-pointer, Bird. Denver grabs the miss.
And getting back to Durant, sometimes adversity brings out the best in you. Adversity challenges you to rise above. And Kevin was already at the highest rung on the ladder. I think his opponent should be very afraid of what they're about to witness this season. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
The shot's good from Jordan.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now here's Johnson. Bird outside. Back to Johnson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And Bryant kicks to Chamberlain. Clock at 6. Lets it go from 11. And it's Durant with the rebound.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Throws it up high. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Outside Bryant. Now the feed to Johnson. On the wing, Bird. There's the 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. On defense, Atlanta. Durant with it. And it's Bird picking him up. Durant, no good. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
But that was a max range alley-oop pass there, guys. It's got to be. I don't know if anybody's throwing one any longer.
That's just crazy.
And how high did he have to go to make that catch? That's what makes it even more unbelievable. And most good teams in the NBA are great at exploiting the 3 ball. The Nuggets struggled with that last season, and it lowered their overall effective field goal percentage.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Now here's Johnson. Garnett, right side. Chamberlain with a screen on Durant. Bird kicks to Chamberlain. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
James, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Johnson with it. He's picked up by James. It's tipped and stolen by Jordan. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot misses. Good D by Johnson.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Top of the key, Garnett. Inside. Cloak loose.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
James, the pass to Curry. Michael Jordan on the wing. Passes it to Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 6. From deep, James, and it's Johnson with the rebound.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And the offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Maravich kicks to Shaq. Down low. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Hawks were so dominant last year and were the first team to clinch their spot in the postseason.
Hawks also would wrap up the top seed in the East and were able to advance against the Nets in 6 games.
Here is Maravich. James Harden picking up that last basket. Davis, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
That's his first personal foul.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Maravich kicks to Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich. Leonard's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, in the second round, the Hawks had a bit of trouble once again with the Wizards. Were able to get by them despite going down 2-1 in that series. Seemed like they were out of gas against the Cavs in the next round.
Maravich with the steal. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Thompson. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Well, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it. Ended up right where it was supposed to, in the basket.
It sure did.
And guys, you know what? Neither did the defense. I don't think they had a clue.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And really, with the Hawks in the postseason, they just ran out of help. I mean, the Korver injury, the Carroll injury were huge against the Cavs. And when you lose that much talent, you could see why they were swept out of that conference finals. Don't forget, they also lost Cephalosha prior to the playoffs.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Chamberlain's checked in for Russell. Pippen comes in for Green. Bird, he's checked in for James Harden. And Iverson's subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now, here's Wade. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Bird kicks to Wade. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And that's a nice possession. Did a good job to get that open shot.
Leonard against Wade. O'Neal dishes to Maravich. Here's Leonard. That one wide left.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Pippen against Davis. Thompson for the triple. Denver gets it back. O'Neal kicks to Maravich. Here's Thompson. And the rejection by Pippen. It's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Olajuwon's checked in for Davis. .40 seconds left in the first. Here's Maravich. Atlanta with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Thompson for 3. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
And here's Wade. He kicks it to Iverson. Pippen for 3. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta. Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow, and he gives us some insight into that philosophy.
I think it's another level I can go to. You know, always can be better.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. They've got LeBron James. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Durant. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Jordan in at the 2. Bryant up top. Johnson outside. Chamberlain with a screen on Jordan. Chamberlain a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game. Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. You look back last year, and the Hawks were incredible at home last season. Not a bad way to help unveil that beautiful statue of Dominique Wilkins in front of the stadium.
Yeah, I mean, and so much went right for the Hawks. And adding that statue up neat was the cherry on top. Very classy move from that organization.
Johnson kicks to Bryant. No good on the three. The Nuggets trail by 3. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Larry Bird. Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
And Curry and his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system, but you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaways.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And, you know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
That doesn't go in either for Kobe. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. From the corner, the shot will not go. So the Hawks will take it the other way. On the wing, Burke. Shot off the pick. Here's Garnett. Here's Chamberlain, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Chamberlain, no good on the free throw. Denver with a tough year last season. A lot of losses for them on the road as they would go, Clark, only 11-30 away from the Mile High City.
Yeah, and Kevin, they ended the season on a 5-game road losing streak as well. I mean, they had mostly given up at that point as they had tried to develop young players, and it just kind of blew up on them down the stretch.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the hole in the defense and really doing a great job of exploiting them.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And so it's Atlanta with it after the Nuggets pick up 2. Right side, Kobe. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
A big problem for the Nuggets last year is that they just couldn't hit shots away from home. I mean, they finished in the bottom 5 in terms of field goal percentage on the road.
Hey, I've got one more note on the Nuggets and the road. I mean, when you shoot as poorly as they did, as you mentioned, you start to lose some confidence and second-guess things. It's a lot harder to fight through shooting slumps like that in somebody else's building, no doubt.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Russell, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Green comes in for Kevin Garnett. West is checked in for Bird. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Magic Johnson. Pass to Curry from deep. Can't hit. And Atlanta will go the other way with it.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
That's really a good picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. I mean, they're being way too casual with the ball.
It's going to cost them if they keep it up. They need to get back to playing smart basketball.
Denver making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in for Durant. Kawhi Leonard comes in for LeBron. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Michael Jordan. And it's Maravich in for Curry. Olajuwon's checked in for Denver. Robertson comes in for Maravich. Denver in the lead. Robertson drives in. Count that one.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Pretty looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
I tell you what, Clark, you got to be feeling pretty good to put it up from out there. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Nobody near Leonard. And again, Denver with the triple.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Now, here's Westbrook. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Now Russell. 6 to shoot. And the wide open shot from Green. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Atlanta calls timeout. And here's a little-known fact, Clark. Only 3 players have recorded at least 2 triple-doubles in the NCAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love if he's on your team. He can be an irritant if he's not with you, but continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Chamberlain's checked in for Russell. Garnett comes in for Green. Bird, he's checked in for West. And it's Johnson in for Russell Westbrook. A shot by Johnson, no good.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Thompson with it, picked up by Bryant. Robertson passes to Leonard. Here's Shaq. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Hawks trail by 9. Kobe goes in. Garnett dishes to Bryant. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Back to Garnett. They need this. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And Bird gets it to go on the assist by Bryant. Bird's got 6. Denver leading by 7. Thompson outside. Picked by Olajuwon. Shaq kicks to Robertson. Thompson passes to Olajuwon. The dish now to Thompson. Shoots. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Kobe. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Denver calls timeout. Checked in for Bryant. The Nuggets also changing it up. Durant's checked in for Olajuwon. LeBron comes in for Leonard. And Curry subbed in for Robertson. The Nuggets leading by 5. Thompson left side. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Curry dishes to Thompson. He feeds it to Durant. They get it back. Atlanta's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Johnson can't hit. Denver's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times.
How about the feel and the awareness he had there, finding his teammate behind the defense on the break.
On the wing, Dwayne Wade. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Denver on top, up by 7. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, what has allowed you to build this lead and get some separation here?
Well, we've just been playing hard. Those guys are tough to guard. They cut so hard. They play well together, and we had a decent half. We got to keep it going.
Kevin, you've earned a rest. Guys, back to you at the table.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 12 points, 2 steals, and 2 rebounds. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. Shaq, let's get your take on Denver.
You know what, Ernie, I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
Talk to me, Kenny. How did you think Atlanta played?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
Now the third quarter about to get going. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Here's Johnson. Garnett out there with Bird. Then it's Magic Johnson. And there's Bryant. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5 spot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Now here's Kobe. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. And then slammed in by Jordan.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Here's Johnson, and it's Garnett penetrating. Kobe kicks to Garnett. On the wing, Bird. Covered by LeBron. Chamberlain, no luck.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Now here's Garnett. He has 5. The 11-footer. And the shot is long.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Durant, that's good.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
The Hawks trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. And
here's Bird for 3. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Ugh, ugly start. The second half, they've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting for Atlanta, Kobe Bryant. 2 shots.
Hey.
That free throw, no good. Atlanta making some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Garnett. Pippen comes in for Larry Bird. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Johnson. And Denver with a change here, too. Olajuwon's checked in. The Nuggets leading by 12. Here's Curry with the 3. Kicks it out to James. The tray. They get it back. Outside Jordan. Knocked loose. Westbrook with the steal. And finish off by Bryant.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy ones. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table. For one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Atlanta calls timeout.
You know, there was plenty to be happy about last year in Atlanta with the way the Hawks played. One sour note, though, was that the team was viewed as a potential buy for Seattle's group.
Atlanta making some changes. Russell, he's checked in for Chamberlain. Harden comes in for Pippen. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Kobe. Now, here's Westbrook. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Well, last season the Hawks not only had a great year on the floor as they were the top seed in the Eastern Conference, but they had a pretty good day at the bank too. They sold for a nice price. Looks like the team is going to stay in Atlanta where it belongs.
Yeah, and that's great news for Atlanta, and they were rewarded with a terrific season. A group, including Grant Hill, purchased the Hogs, and obviously will keep that group in Atlanta for many years to come.
Here's Wade following the basket by Michael Jordan. They kick it out to Green. 5 to shoot. Back to Russell. And the layup falls.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game. The Hawks trail by 15. Here's Harden on the wing. James covering. Westbrook against Curry. It's Westbrook with...
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
Denver calls timeout.
And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing, Allen Iverson I always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor.
A different look for Denver. Shaq's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Durant comes in for Olajuwon. And it's Leonard in for LeBron. Now here's Curry. 12 points for him. That's good.
You know, I was thinking back to that Iverson quote on Westbrook. They play with that same fire. The styles in which they play are different, but you can see the intensity is the same between them.
And here's Wade after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Westbrook kicks to Wade. Shot misses. Shaq with some nice D. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Looky here, looky here. How about that one? That play, take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him. Gosh, that was neat.
And guys, how about the touch there on the finish? Really just flawless.
Westbrook passes to Green. Takes the three. Nice D from Durant.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
Now here's Jordan. Ball's knocked loose. Westbrook with the steal. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Westbrook with the bucket.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. It's stolen by Wade. Westbrook against Jordan. It's deflected. Stolen by Durant. From deep three-point range, Jordan can't get that one to fall. The Hawks trail by 18 outside Westbrook. To the inside. It's stolen by Curry. And pushing it up, here's Denver. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And, guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
So here's Westbrook. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Allen's checked in for Jordan. And it's Maravich in for Steph Curry. 1:49 left to play in the third. Allen against Kobe. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Now here's Durant. Allen outside. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Hawks trail by 18. And it's Johnson penetrating. And it's going to be two free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Atlanta shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First one falls for. Elijah Wan's checked in for the Nuggets.
2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. Denver leading by 17. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Atlanta's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Took him no time at all on that one. 16 points for Kobe Bryant.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
That's his second personal foul.
56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Maravich. Kicks it out to Allen. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Hawks making a switch here. West is checked in. The Hawks trail by 14. From deep. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got his third rebound tonight. Kicks it out to Allen. No one near him. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
And the basket by West. 23 seconds left in the third. Denver's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Puts one up from 19. That doesn't go either for Allen. Bryant gets a wide open look and a miss there on the triple. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Up the floor. Here's Leonard. Off target with that shot. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nuggets lead by 14. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The Nuggets leading by 14. So on the floor for Denver, Jordan is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Kareem. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Thompson in at the two-guard spot. Dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 5 for the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Bird's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And here's West for 3. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. Chamberlain got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Jordan. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
Here's Chamberlain after the Nuggets pick up 2. That one off the back iron and out. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Thompson with the ball. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
How about Michael Jordan in this one? 12 points and 6 assists. Whether it's making the tough pass or coming up with the steal, he's been able to do it.
You're right on with that. He's had a great feel, really, for his teammates as well as the opponent.
And the first one at the line is good. Green, he's checked in for the Hawks. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Hawks trail by 14. That's good from West on the assist from Kobe. Kobe's got 3 assists now in this one.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
The Nuggets leading by 14. Pulls up. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Jordan's got 11 in the second half. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Inside, it's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Jordan kicks to James, and he lobs it up toward the rim, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Hawks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Chamberlain dishes to Green. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 5 assists in the game. Here's Jordan. Rebound, Atlanta. Bird's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Kobe, here we go. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Stephen Curry.
Good game for Kobe. He's got 16 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout. And guys, a lot of problems for the Nuggets last year. Ended the season with a 30-52 record and really struggled even against the Eastern Conference.
Now here's LeBron. Feeds it to Curry. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Jerry West pulls it in. The Hawks trail by 12. The pass to Bird. Shoots the 3. And the shot is good.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Denver calls timeout.
And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Mike Malone as he addressed his team. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Westbrook can't get it to go. The Nuggets leading by 9. Denver passing it around. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Atlanta again missing. Denver's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Screen by O'Neal. Nobody near Allen. That falls. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. And the Nuggets lead by 14.
Just flying up and down the court. 9 straight in transition.
Running them right out of the gym, Greg. I mean, the defense looks like they're ready for a break.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But guys, the pass, for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him. And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Maravich, good. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Denver.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Now, here is Maravich, following the miss by Bill Russell. Allen for the 3. And Westbrook pulls it down.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see, Clark, that he has garnered the attention of the defense here. They are not going to allow him to get those kinds of looks.
And here is Allen following Russell Westbrook's 3. Allen, that's good.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc. A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
And guys, you talk about players who have that killer instinct. Russell Westbrook is right at the top of that list.
Denver calls timeout. And you think, Greg, about Westbrook's killer instincts? You were alluding to that. It's very apparent at times. Players praise, and Clark, I think, fear him for just that characteristic alone.
Well, how about this, Kevin? Kobe Bryant said Westbrook has the same love for competition that he has. Whenever other guards are cold, Westbrook is their worst matchup.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Curry against Westbrook. Davis, the pass to Thompson. In the corner, it's James. Pippen with the steal. Down low, knocks it loose. Over to the left wing. 1:56 left to play here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Harden. Here's Russell. The shot is off. Davis with some nice D.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Pippen. 9 points for Russell Westbrook.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
The Hawks, another fast break opportunity here. Curry with the defensive effort.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
The Hawks trail by 14.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Nuggets.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Yeah, it's a fun way to play, and it's fun to watch, too.
And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Stephen Curry. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
He's really giving them fits. They just can't find an answer for Thompson. 12 points and the 2 nice steals as well.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, nonstop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play.
And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 15. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A different look for Denver. Shaq comes in for Abdul-Jabbar, and it's Jordan in for Klay Thompson.
And Thompson last season set the record for most points ever in a quarter with 37. Made all 13 shots and 2 free throws and finished the game with 52 points.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Here's West. Pass to Johnson. No one near him. That's good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
The first one falls.
Michael Jordan at the line for 2.
And so Jordan nails both of them. West against Jordan. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Curry outside. And that's collected by Burke. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Jordan. From deep three-point range, nails it. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, what was the key in securing this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There's no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. Is hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the...
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just getting started.